Hello, and welcome to this update. You'll notice that my voice is way lower than normal, and it's because I'm sick. By now, most of you have been freaking out, wondering what's going on with the channel, and I'm here to tell you what is going on with the channel. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should, at Awkward Holland, you'll know that I got laid off from Into recently, where we were making queer content. So I got that job in May of last year, and I had to get it because my unemployment had run out. If you've been following the channel from the beginning, you probably noticed that I was way more active in the beginning, putting up 2 videos a week. That's because I had been let go from BuzzFeed and had severance, and then had unemployment after that. But unemployment runs out, and so I had to get another job because I didn't want to take the Patreon money and pay myself. I would rather put that into more series. So I got another job, which then in turn actually made me more inactive on the channel because it was just too much, because I also have a part-time job writing scripts in the morning for Awesomeness TV. I became a lot more inactive on the channel and wasn't posting as much, I'm sure, as you've noticed. But now, since I've been let go, I'm gonna try to do this whole full-time on the channel thing. And it's a little terrifying. This means that I'm still gonna be doing everything by myself, all the shooting, all the editing, all the social media stuff, because I won't be able to hire anyone right now. But I am going to try to keep to the schedule that I've set, but I do ask that in the future to please be patient, as this is my full-time job. If there's video that doesn't go up, there's obviously a reason, and I will update you. I just ask that when people tweet me, "Where's this video?" it gives me a lot of anxiety, and I'm already probably very anxious because I wasn't able to get a video up. So just be patient with me, please, because I'm definitely gonna try to keep getting content up. So, you're probably asking, what content? 2 weeks ago, we filmed a show called The Gay Card, which is based off of the game show, which is something that me and Ashley filmed back in March on Twitch. You probably tried to watch it and are like, what's happening? Why is there a 1.5 minutes of black screen? And yeah, that's because we filmed it live and did not edit it. But The Gay Card, which is a game show, will be coming out in March. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style queer trivia, plus a queer themed physical challenge at the end. Some of the physical challenges you might see are things like a challenge called Bras Off, where the contestant had to take off 15 bras off of these mannequins in 60 seconds. We also had a challenge called Sit on My Face, where we had balloons with little faces drawn on them, and 15 balloons had to be popped by sitting on them in 60 seconds. We also had some fun movie-themed ones. There are a lot of fun physical challenges. It's gonna be a really fun show. So The Gay Card is gonna go up in March and April, every Sunday in March and April. Coming in May and June, we're gonna have Inferno Season 2 for all my Project Inferno fans out there. Still writing the scripts right now, but we're hoping to film in the next month, and we know what the season's gonna be. We know what it's gonna look like. It's not gonna be the same format that it was the first season. We're gonna see it a little bit more mobile, filming like almost like a normal TV show a little bit, and the cast is super excited. So that should be coming in May and June, but still writing it. Carol's a Demon. Love Carol's a Demon. We were originally supposed to film that right about now, around this time. However, because Ashley, who is amazing, got a job writing on Good Trouble on Freeform, the spinoff of The Fosters, we do have to move that filming to June when she has a hiatus and she can take a couple of weeks to film. The plan now is supposed to be to film in June. That could change based on schedules, but we're definitely trying to get you guys more Carol's a Demon because we want to make it too. We definitely want to make it. So we're hoping that if we can film Carol's Demon in June, that we can get it up by August and September. We're not sure how many episodes. I think we're looking at maybe 4 or 5 episodes right now. We have to figure out what the season looks like and basically overlay that with how much money we made on the Indiegogo campaign. These are all on Sundays, so that's just gonna be on Sundays. Then in October and November, I have a series that I wanna do that has to do with witches. We'll talk about that later. So that kind of covers like the Sundays for the month, but we're gonna try to do more than just Sundays. We're gonna try to do at least 2 Wednesdays per month. And on the second Wednesday of the month, starting in March, we're gonna test a series that has to do with queer art and queer painting. Think Bob Ross. And then on the last Wednesday of the month, we are going to be doing a talk show. For all of my Queer as Fiction fans, we are going to potentially test one episode of the talk show as Queer AF without the fan fiction. So we're going to test one episode to see if everybody likes that, if everybody jives with that. Then that could be it. If not, there will still be a talk show broken up into segments where we will be talking about queer things that have happened in that month, talk about topics that you guys keep asking in like live streams about like coming out. All those topics that we cover in Drunk Lesbians Watch, we will talk about in this talk show, and we'll also review movies. Which brings me to the next point. We did have the finale of Drunk Lesbians Watch on Sunday with Brittany. There are a number of reasons why we are discontinuing the show right now. One, it's been a total pain to battle with copyright when it comes to these movies. I found some tricks to get around it, but it's still constant anxiety. Two, while I appreciate that a lot of people have been watching, I appreciate that you've all been enjoying it, I'm glad that we've been able to connect on this topic. Because it's getting so big, which I very much appreciate, thank you guys for watching, that means that the filmmakers of these films are starting to see these videos. And like some of them have a very good sense of humor about it, but it's started to intersect with my career in not a fun way. For instance, one of the judges at the ClexCon Short Film Festival wrote and directed a movie that we did on Drunk Lesbians Watch. Thankfully, I don't think she knew anything about the episode, and we ended up winning Best Short, but that's just too close for comfort for me. Another example is I met a filmmaker who was very nice. I asked if we could do their movie. They said yes. We reviewed the movie, and I wasn't actually a huge fan of the film, which then resulted in me not being very truthful in my critique. So we're losing a lot of the authenticity because I'm starting to meet these people. And we made a live stream at the beginning of the month to talk about the updates, and somebody had made a joke saying, you should only make videos for us, don't worry about them. And while I understand that that could have been a joke, that's not really fair to me because I want to write for TV. I moved out here to write for TV. That is my end goal. That has always been my end goal. When that moment happens, will I abandon the channel? Not as far as I know. Hopefully I'll be making enough money that I can pay somebody to keep it going, but that does take precedent. I appreciate you guys. I'm always going to keep trying to make content for you, but I want to also be able to affect change at a higher level. All of that being said, Drunk Lesbians Watch, still dear to my heart. It could pop up every now and then as just like a one-off, as like I watch this movie and I want to do it, but as of right now, we don't have it slated on the schedule for 2019. And I'm just gonna have to ask that you guys trust me to make the content that you wanna see. Because I know that a lot of people are here subscribed for Drunk Lesbians Watch, but we'll have a lot of fun stuff to come. And you may have noticed that I did not mention anything for February, and that is because we are gonna go dark in February to just give me time to film Inferno Season 2, and get everything together so that we can start off a smooth March, film a bunch of videos so that I can kind of get ahead, and also deal with a lot of business stuff because now that I'm doing it full time, there's a lot of business stuff that has gone unchecked. All of the social media pages I'm gonna get up and going again, merch more frequently, including this lovely merch that I have, this Imagine Me and You design. We'll do more stuff like that. And for my Patreon people, fulfilling those perks and being able to connect with you guys more. But we will have a special treat come out on February 14th, aka Valentine's Day, and that is the short film that me and Chantel filmed for Bufferfest last year. That is a queer rom-com. Kind of rom-com. It's a cute little short. And lastly, when it comes to Queer as Fiction, as I mentioned, we're going to test one episode as a talk show, but we are still trying to figure out the format and the next step for that. So once we have an update, we will definitely give it to you. But that is because that's a 3-person decision rather than just a me decision. There's a lot of talking and going on to figuring that thing out. We'll see you guys in March with the gay card and with way more content. And thank you for understanding. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm making stuff that I want to see, so I'm hoping that you guys want to see it too. And yeah, hopefully 2019 we can have a lot of fun. One last thing, I did announce on the live stream that I was going to ClexaCon. Unfortunately, we are not going to ClexaCon anymore due to financial situations and a whole lot of other things. So I'm sorry that I won't get to see a bunch of you there. Hopefully in the future we can, like, I don't know, work out a meetup or something. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be fun. But you guys just have to trust me. Bye.